Over the course of the next 3 videos, we're going to complete the ticket sales sheet. The ticket sales sheet is made up of 3 different sections: the rookie, the pro, and the beast activities. So we're going to start with the rookie activities, and this is going to involve using some skills that you've already used, such as relative cell referencing, 3-dimensional cell referencing, where you're bringing in values from another sheet. So I'm going to show you how to do the first one. I'm going to pause the video, you're going to pause the video, and then you are going to complete the different sections that require you to do this. So if you remember, there's comments on each of the cells, so I'm just going to select my first cell, and it's asking me to bring in the cost of the dinosaurs from my choosing the dinosaurs worksheet. So clicking inside the cell where I want my answer to go, equals, over under my choosing the dinosaurs, I'm looking for the cost of my dinosaurs, which is the budget used. Okay, so I'm going to select that and press enter. Okay, I want you to go through the remaining sections of the rookie task and see where you need to bring in values from other sheets, and then we'll resume the video. So those are the 5 values that we can bring in using 3-dimensional cell referencing. So let's start looking at the costs then. So if I want to add together for the total first year costs, there are 2 things I have to do here. The first of that is to add up the values, and the second thing is, if you hover the mouse over the cell, it says to conditionally format the cell so it goes green if the number is on or below 100 million and red if it's above. So let's start with the first section. It says calculate the total cost of purchasing all your dinosaurs, buildings, and the annual staff wages. Okay, so this is going to involve you using a skill you haven't used before. So we're still going to use the sum function. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So equals sum, open a bracket. I'm going to highlight the cost of my dinosaurs and my cost of my buildings. Okay, but I also want to add this value over here, the staff wages. So to do that, if I hold down the control key on the keyboard whilst I'm still selecting, okay, and I select the other cell I want to add, you can see that it puts it into the formula for me. Okay, if I close that bracket and press enter, okay, that is my total for costs for my first year. Now we need to format this cell so that it shows red if it's over 100 million and green if it's under 100 million. So let's start with the under 100 million. So I'm just going to make sure that I select the cell with a value. So I'm selecting cell E13. I'm coming up to the home tab, make sure you're on the home tab, and I'm going to select conditional formatting. And then I'm going to select a new rule. And what I want to do is to format only cells that contain. And now I've got a rule description which I need to fill in. So format only cells with the cell value less than or equal to, because it's less than or equal to 100 million. So I'm going to type in 100 million. 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now I'm going to select this button here where I can choose my format. And I'm going to choose my fill color, and I'm going to set it as a green. So let's check that one out there. Okay, so there's my green fill. So I'm going to click OK, and I click OK again, and you can see now it's gone green. I'm just going to change this value. I don't want you to do this, but I'm going to change this value to 101 million. And what we want is for that cell to go red when we're over 100 million. So I need to add to my conditional formatting. So I'm just going to select the cell again. I'm going to come up to conditional formatting, and I'm going to this time manage rules. So there's my first conditional format. If the cell value is less than or equal to 100 million. So I want to add a new rule into this as well. Again, format only cells that contain, and this time I'm going to check if the cell value is greater than 100 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this time I'm going to set the format to red. Okay. OK. Apply. Okay, and now you can see that my cells have gone red. So let's check to see if this is working. So if I change this to 100 million and 1, okay, you can see that that's too many. Okay, so it stays red. Let's put it as 100 million, and now it goes green. So that's conditional formatting is working perfectly. So I'm just going to put the formula back in that I deleted. So equals sum, open a bracket. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this side is now complete. So let's have a look at the profit. So we've got the annual staff wages, right, the profit plus and minus. Calculate how much profit you will make in your first year by subtracting the annual staff wages from the facility income. So there's the facility income, there's the staff wages, so you're subtracting these. So equals the income per year minus the staff wages. Okay, so there's my profit. Profit versus costs. So what's this one asking us to do? Subtract your annual profit, which is this 3,118,000, from the cost of purchasing your dinosaurs and buildings. So the first thing we need to do is to find the total of the dinosaurs and buildings, which are these two values. So you should understand that you can use a sum function to do that. So let's work that out first of all. Equals sum, open a bracket, and I'm just going to highlight the cost of the dinosaurs and the cost of the buildings, close the bracket. So that's worked out my profit, okay, or my costs I should say, for my cost of dinosaurs and buildings. It's asking me to subtract the annual profit from that. So all I'm going to do, select the cell at the end of the formula, up here in the formula bar, I'm going to put minus and subtract my profit from that, which is this 3 million figure here. So just click that cell and then press enter, and there's my profit versus costs. Okay, the next cell is asking us to work out or calculate the number of visitors per year by multiplying the number of visitors per month by 12. Okay, so the information on visitors is found on your choosing your dinosaur worksheet. So equals, in the right cell, equals, choosing your dinosaurs, visitors per month. There's my visitors per month, multiplied by, which is the star on the keyboard, 12. And press enter. And there's my visitors per month. And now the last thing to do is to calculate the ticket price required. So the ticket price is required in order for your park to break even. Let's pay back the money at the end of the first year. Divide the sum of profit versus costs, so that's what we did up here, okay, by the number of visitors per year. So equals the profit versus costs value divided by the number of visitors per year. And that is showing us to break even we need a ticket price of £80 and 3p in the first year. So this ends part 1 of the ticket sales spreadsheet.